Okay. So in the research methodology, you have to mention it. This chapter will include the what is the objective of study, what is the hypothesis of study. Hypothesis means assumption. Hypothesis means assumption. Scope of the study, limitation of the study should be mentioned. Significance of the study. What is the importance of study? Means significance means importance study. Selection of the problem. What are the problem of your study? Sample size कितना लेने वाले हो? Sample size में students you can take the minimum 50 sample, that is okay for me. मैं Mcom project में ज़्यादा expect नहीं करता है. 50 sample, that is more than enough for you. Okay. Then data collections, tabulation of data, techniques and tools to be used, etc. can be incorporated by the learner. Literature review. Literature review means the review, though any review related to your study, the syllabus or any topic which is related to study, which is undertaken by the another researcher, that you have to study and how he presented, and what is the difference between he presented one and your study. What is the research gap? You have to mention in literature review. Okay. Then student chapter number 4, that is data analysis, interpretation and presentation. Now in this case, you have to collect the data. The first data collected from the secondary source. The second we expect from you as a primary source. Primary source. Not more responses, but 20 to 25 responses, that is okay. And which is a collected from the Google form, that is also okay. So therefore, once you collect the information, then you have to analyze that information, interpretation in your language, and that you have to present in your research thesis. Understand? Your dissertation. So chapter number 4, that data analysis, interpretation, presentation. Chapter number 5, that is a conclusion and suggestions. What is that?
Square feet.
That is a conclusion and suggestions. You have to conclude. Okay, and at the same time, whatever the finding is there, on the basis of finding, you have to give suggestions. On the basis of that, suggestions. Later on, as a bibliography, you can mention all the references in API style. And appendix means you can join with the questionnaire. Okay. Now this is a certificate, student. This is a certificate which is as per the university. Okay. On the separate page here, name and address of the college, certificate which is given by the college to guide to student. Then this is the format where you have to mention your project title also. And Master of Commerce in which subject, you have to mention very carefully with your signature. Then declaration by the learner, you have to give your declarations. These are the declarations. Okay, certificate by the guiding teacher. Then acknowledgement, you have to give the acknowledgement, because those who are directly or indirectly related to your study, you have to acknowledge. Okay, how you acknowledge? These are the format. I'm sending you this format, student. Don't worry about it. Accordingly करो. Now internship project के लिए guidelines है. क्या guidelines है जरा देखो. इंटर्नशिप प्रोजेक्ट जो मैंने आपको बताया, एक प्रोजेक्ट ऐसा है कि रिसर्च एक्टिविटी कंडक्ट करके आपको प्रोजेक्ट प्रिपेयर करने का है. और दूसरा मैंने बताया कि whenever you are working in somewhere else and if you want to take the title, for example, I'm working in ABC Enterprises as an accountant, and I'm taking as an internship project on the particular company. What is the XYZ company is there? So I'm the employee of the company. I'm working as an intern on the particular company, and on the basis of that, I will conduct the research. Okay, on the company only. So this is called an internship based project report. Actual practical काम करने के बाद में भी आपको जो experience आया और जो भी data collection किया वो by way of report आप publish कर सकते हो. Okay, so minimum 20 days, that is 100 hours of internship with the organization, NGO, charitable organization, private firm. Okay, internship आपके लिए करना है Internship के लिए suppose if you required any letter from the college, we already provide you the letter. Understand? So the theme of the internship should be based on any study area of the elective courses. जो भी आपका theme है, okay, for working capital management है या banking regulation को ये करना है, तो you can send the person that is for 20 days के लिए internship के लिए वो जा सकता है. Okay. The theme of the internship should be based on any study area of the elective courses, and of course, the study of the particular what is called as the internships based project. Your study should be related to your elective subjects, okay, elective courses. Project report should be minimum 50 pages. In case of the internship, the project report is reduced to 50 pages. There's no question. Elective certificate is a mandatory. Experience certificate is a mandatory. अगर आप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते हो एंड उधर उसका आपका सर्टिफिकेट रहेगा तो मुझे दैट मींस यू हैव टू प्रोवाइड बिकॉज इंटर्नशिप में जब भी अगर आप वहां पे काम कर रहे हो और उसका एक्सपीरियंस सर्टिफिकेट आपके पास रहेगा तो दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ योर रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट. ओके, वो रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट में आएगा. एक तो मेरा अगर किसी लाइब्रेरी में और किसी कंपनी में आप इंटर्नशिप कर रहे हैं एनजीओ में तो पहले तो हमारा लेटर लगेगा ना स्टूडेंट्स. So that letter should be also added to your project report. Okay. The project report has brief in the content and must include the following aspects because ये project report जो internship का है उसका एक अलग है, एक अलग से format है student. ये देखो, ये है एग्जीक्यूटिव की समरी करके लेना है. इंट्रोडक्शन टू कंपनी, जिस कंपनी में काम करते हैं उसका इंट्रोडक्शन है. स्टेटमेंट ऑन ऑब्जेक्टिव, व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ कंडक्टिंग द इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम, उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव है और क्या फाइंड आउट करने वाले हो, सब स्टेटमेंट एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव में आएगा. योर रोल इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ड्यूरिंग द इंटर्नशिप, you working as an accountant, you're working as a salesman executive or any other designations you have to mention in this particular column without fail. Challenges you have to mention, and conclusion you have to mention, students. On the basis of whatever the finding is there, on the basis of the finding, that is the challenges for you and how you cope with the challenges that you have to mention here. Okay, the challenges is one of the very important parts. You have to mention by way of your, you see. Conclusion is the last view, brief review of your experience and suggestions to bridge the gap between there and practices. Student, these are the basic information about the broad guidelines for the preparation of project report. And yesterday, okay, these are all I explained, student. Okay, so these are the project reports. 80 hardbound is there. Now, what is the passing evaluation of your project report? That is really very, very important, student. Of course, your project report is divided into two. That is the one is 100 mark, divided into that means total is 100 marks, but divided into two. Okay, what is that two? The first is student. Please pay attention, student. ये बाद में बताऊंगा नहीं. 60 marks है. Okay, and 40 marks. 40 marks for Viva, 40 marks for conducting of Viva, 60 marks for your hardbound copy. Okay, उसमें भी दो है, उसमें भी दो examiner है. One is the internal, second is the external. Same applicable for Vijay. Sorry, same is applicable for conducting the Viva. Okay, the 60 marks. Internal, external 30 marks, internal 30, external 30. Here. And Viva also 20 Viva and 20. The remaining 20. This is also Viva external Viva and 20 internal Viva. Okay, student. तो Viva का आपको जो conduct होगा project report में तो आपको दो ही रहेगा. एक तो आपका first research guide जो guide है. ओके, रिपोर्ट. सो इंटरनल एग्जामिनर रहेगा और जो आउटसाइडर से जो आने वाले हैं दैट विल बी योर इंटरनल. ओके, एक्सटर्नल फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड. इंटरनल मींस ऑल योर सब्जेक्ट टीचर्स. आई विल allocate as per the time roll number, don't worry about it. Okay, so 60 में 30 for internal, 30 for external, and Viva, conduction of Viva 30 for 40 है, 20 for Madhur, 20 for what is called as internal, and 20 for the external. So total अगर देखा आपका evaluation of practical project report है वो 50 marks for internal and 50 marks for external. Now what is the next question is what will be the percentage of passing percentage. Passing standard. Now passing standard आपका 40 marks ही है. 40 marks in all case, internal and external. 60 and 40 ये तुम्हारा दो category है. 60 का 40% means 24 marks you should have to achieve in your examination. And in case of viva was out of 40, 60 marks is required. Okay, minimum. So this is a standard passing. So okay, this is a standard of passing and okay. So project report. If you fail to submit the project report, the same project can be revised for the ATKT examination. ATKT examination में आपको फिर submit करना पड़ेगा ही पड़ेगा. Okay, so things is very clear. Please complete your project report on time so I can conduct your examinations also. Okay, just a moment. That's fine. Now project कैसे होना चाहिए? Project should be handwritten नहीं है. The project should be type 1 in computers format. In systematic way, as per the format, you have to prepare the project report. Failing the same, the presenter at the same time, the project you will get a very less marks. And student, this is a really opportunity for everyone to score good marks because of internal 40 marks and external in case of, okay, in case of that means see in all subject that means 40 marks internal examinations there. So this is these are the area where you can score good marks. Okay, so therefore try to use your all vacation, whatever this Diwali vacation is there, if you're working in all this thing, whatever the number of days you will get. So in this case that means you just see it and accordingly you are prepare it. Okay, so this is the guidelines of the University of Mumbai. Okay, now this is all about your guidelines for the project reports. Now you tell me what is your doubts. Now it is better you will start with the discussion. Discussion, if you want to ask any question, you can ask me. Bolo. If you want to ask any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, एक दिन आपको देता हो टाइटल सिलेक्ट करने के लिए. You can have open access. Many Google is your friend. You can find out the information from Google. Okay, so select good project and then only you will give a proper outcome, and then that outcome should be essential to the government of Maharashtra or by way of others this thing also. Prepare the project in a such a way your next batch will be see that means this is really very good project. So you have to accordingly that means you have to see you have to prepare the result project. The student, one by one, that means I explain this your chapter scheme, so you can give the entire knowledge about this. Now student, first chapter जो है आपका is the first chapter, that is the introduction part. Introduction में क्या करने का students? Introduction minimum pages required, that is 10 to 15 pages for introduction. Introduction means about the how it is subjects, why you select the subject, how it is essential, what is the background of the study, everything that is should become here. Next, chapter 2, that is for a review of literature. Review of literature. So review of literature means students, whatever the books related to your study, journals related to study, you have to review that, the particular book and the particular, what is called as, okay. So you have to refer, book में book है, thesis है, dissertation है, okay. So that all you can refer as a review, or books also. Books also is a part of this. Even the online books also is a part of your review of literature. Then chapter number 3 हमने देखा. Chapter 3 में हम profile of the study करेंगे. Or you can change the this thing also. Profile of the study means the study related to your, okay, related to your whatever the profile or what is this thing is given. So you have to mention here profile of the study. Profile of the study होने के बाद में directly you comes to chapter number 4, that is what is chapter number 4? Data analysis. Data analysis and interpretation. Chapter number 4. After data analysis हो गया तो उसके बाद में क्या होता है? Finding and suggestions. You never give a recommendation. Recommendation is not applicable to you. Suggestions. Chapter number 5. Okay, that is finding. And conclusion. Conclusion के बाद में student differences. APA style. APA style. APA style. Okay, in differences. You can add your question here. Question prepare करना है आपको. YouTube में आपका अगर देखा how to prepare the research project, that all the information is given, will be given on YouTube, or other study material also useful for you. You can access open access on that. Just mention, you will get the certificate. You will get all the information about this, how to prepare the project reports and all. Okay, so this is for as per the is concerned. Student, very fast. Before the fall vacations, at least you have to start your project report from tomorrow onwards. Okay, I will send by tomorrow your important link where you have to mention you have to register your title. Okay, afterwards I will not going to entertain any students. So be serious about this project report. I hope all of you understand. If you have any doubt, any query, please raise your hand. Yes, student, any doubt? I hope you all, if you have any doubt, you ask me, student. Sanjana?
हाँ सर.
Any doubt?
सर प्रोजेक्ट हा कॉम्प्युटर किंवा लॅपटॉप वरच बनवायचा आहे का?
हो हो.
पण सर माझ्याकडे तर दोन्ही पण नाहीये, मग आता मी कसं बनवू?
थोडी प्रिकॉशन घेऊन सायबर कॅफे वगैरे नियर बाय सेंटर.
अच्छा, ठीक आहे.
एंड इवैल्यूएशन में स्टूडेंट तुम्हारा इवैल्यूएशन पहले 50 मार्क्स इंटरनल गाइड में, जैसे मैं रहूंगा आपको तो मैं आपको मार्क्स दूंगा इंटरनल गाइड, और आपका इंटरनल गाइड का जो मार्क्स देगा आपके अटेंडेंस से रिलेटेड है, ये भी ध्यान में रखो। अगर मेरे से आपको अच्छे मार्क्स चाहिए, इंटरनल से गाइड से अच्छे मार्क्स चाहिए, बी रेगुलर इन योर क्लास, बी रेगुलर। बोलो। और 50 मार्क्स का जो एक्सटर्नल है दैट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम यूनिवर्सिटी फॉर योर वाइवा। ओके, क्वेश्चन है प्रिपेयर करने का, क्वेश्चन का सैंपल 25 to 30 सैंपल लो, 25 to 30 सैंपल लेके एनालिसिस करो। ओके, बट प्राइमरी डेटा लाने की कोशिश करो, ज्यादा मार्क्स और भी अच्छी तरह से चाहिए तो। ओके, आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू अंडरस्टैंड। Okay, one more tomorrow I will send for registration for your title. Then afterward I will inform you who is your guide. Okay, and whenever there is a lectures, you can talk with us the particular this thing. Okay, just a moment.